Happy Halloween. So, this is Eve Christoph, your Love Life Muse. Welcome home to Eden. For all the hottest news, subscribe to this channel. So, today's topic is more taboo, all to go with Halloween's mood. And we're talking today about why the world is turning brown and women are choosing ethnic lovers more over white lovers. Okay, so now we're going to have to take the Jewish guys, they go over in the ethnic category because they just don't go along with most of the problems white guys have. The Jewish guys just don't have the same problems. I'm sorry. You have to face this kind of stuff if you're going to talk about the taboo. So I was having this party, I'm having these soirees, about democratic socialism. And in the middle of the soiree, we break down into dirty jokes, of course, somewhere along the line. And it comes out how one of my big girlfriends, big, tall, voluptuous, she's just not feeling that celebrated in her life by men in general. It's just everything feels kind of ho-hum. And I said, join the party, sweetheart. Unless you switch over to ethnic guys, it's going to be dry your whole life. And the poor white guy sitting there, he's like, what? What are you talking about? And I said, okay, you asked for it. So some of this stuff is so simple, and it's just about romance. Romance is what women want. So the white guy thinks, but I'm here all the time, and I even help you with your bills. That should be enough. I chose you, that shows that you're lucky. So the truth is, it's just not enough, actually. For the woman to feel happy and in love and pleasured and joyous about you, she needs more than you just being there. Of course she does. She needs to be gifted. She needs you to bring her gifts when you see her. Often. Flowers. Yes, flowers. Simple things. She needs compliments. Simple things, right? So when it comes down to it, flowers, gifts, compliments, she needs you to check in with her life. How is she? And then she needs you to listen and hold space as she tries to figure something out without telling her what to do. Okay, this is simple stuff. But in the end, if she ends up choosing somebody else over you for these simple things that you could have done, that's pretty intense, isn't it? It's like, are women that simple? Are women that shallow? Well, let's think about it for a minute. Yes, we are. But it's really not shallowness, because what's in it for her? All right? She can have other people. If she's going to be having sex, remember, with you, her organ of most turn on is her mind. And she needs to feel beautiful and like she's just being opened up like a flower, so that she wants to be naked in front of you. But the white guy compliments are usually so lame. They don't even count as compliments. There'll be things like, I don't think you're ugly. Beauty doesn't matter anymore. Beauty's on the inside anyway. At our age, who even thinks about it? I think intellect's more important. Everything is a put down and makes her feel that you don't feel she's beautiful at all. And it's a downer is what it is. It's so depressing. And then the white guy doesn't flirt with her. He doesn't tease her. He doesn't do the kind of foreplay that is enticing her. He will, if he does any kind of sex talk, it's about his own cock. It's like, you should see, it stands up, and then it is hard, and it's really, look at it. Here's a cock selfie, They don't realize that the kind of turn-on, sexy talk the woman likes, unless she's asking for a description of the cock, it needs to be about her, about what you want to do to her, about the kind of ways you will, take care of her body and the beauty of her. Now she's feeling, well, what, are women that vain? Or what we're really turned on by ourselves? Yes, maybe, I don't know. But it's something just really true about all this stuff, okay? So if you want to get into the romance, world with your woman, and maybe you've missed the boat, you know. Think of rituals outdoors. Think about beautifying the house for her. Think about cooking really, really sensual meals. Think about helping her with gadgets or things that have been difficult for her. All of these things create polarity, and they also create a sense of you working for her love. See, that's the big mistake of the white guys. There's this assumption that they don't have to earn anything, that she's actually lucky and she's the one that's got to earn their affection, and that destroys polarity, because she should not be working for your love, because you know why? She already is working for it all the time. She's thinking of you emotionally. She's fixing the house. She's cooking. She's dressing beautifully, putting all kinds of effort into, you know, how she smells, all these things that you don't even realize she's doing. So if you don't turn around and do your best, dress hot. How about that? Dress beautifully. This is the other thing the ethnic guys do. They'll put on some smoking outfit that's got like silky or velvety or texture or drape or some kind of colorful, you know, personality, and they'll put on cologne, you know, or even if it's natural cologne, they'll think of her wanting to smell them. They will learn how to dance, and they will dance with her, because they're coming from a matriarchal family where they saw their powerful mothers being treated like royalty, and their fathers working to earn her attention and her turn on. And those families, those women have a lot more sex. They do. Because when you pay your dues, your actual courtship dues to the woman daily, every time, she starts to really be turned on by you. She starts to feel safe with you. She starts to open up. She starts to like totally start dreaming of what she's going to do to you. And it comes back around. Truthfully, she starts treating you like a king, because she wants to ravish you, because now she's used to feeling so celebrated. Those words you said to her about her being a goddess and being amazing and wonderful, they're resonating in her, and she feels safe with you. So at this party, the white guy there, I'm so impressed by him. He was silent a lot. He was listening, which is really a rare white guy thing. And he said, "Okay, prove it, Eve. Show me the texts on your phone." So I did. I showed him all of these texts from African American men that were so thoughtful. They were so much about my family and my heart, and always starting with calling me goddess or gorgeous flower or you know, some beautiful thing connected with something I'd done that they loved and respected. So they're working on all of me, like my chakras, my mind, my heart, my body, my sense of self, everything all at once. I'm just helpless, you know. Then I showed him, you know, one from now Indian men have a harder time, because they will do the goddess thing a little bit, but then it'll be immediate presumption, at least on the texts I get, like, so when are you going to teach me Tantra? When are you going to do this with me and that with me, without paying any dues to how am I, what's going on in my life, the intimacy of actual subtle connecting on all different levels. So then, you know, I show him more texts and more of the, you know, Latin guys, and the word flowers for the Latin guys are so beautiful. They really know how to, and it's full of humor. Now these are not, it's not that I'm dating all these guys. They're just people courting me, you know, like they do through OkCupid or whatever. And hands down, the ethnic guys are funner, they're sweeter, they're funnier, they're more loving, they're complimentary, they're juicy, then they're sexy while maintaining respectful dignity for the woman. Okay? Got it, white guy? Now, please, you're my brother. And I know us white women are responsible for whatever we did not pass on for you to you. And I think a lot of it is that we've been scared. We haven't said our truth enough in our marriages. And so when you saw your parents, you saw a woman who wasn't expressing her full truth, or she was getting knocked down whenever she did in so many ways. She didn't have that chutzpah strength that the powerful black women and Hispanic women and Indian women have when they're just like, bam, totally cut through with their truth and know they're not taking, crap, and yes, you better, talk to me in some amazing way if you want my kisses. and then the boys see this. They saw this their whole lives. They saw this